Hey guys, welcome back everybody. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today in this video we are going to troubleshoot connectivity issue between PC1 and PC2. After configuring a static route on router 1 for 20 subnet and on router 2 for 10 subnet, these two PCs are not able to communicate with each other. So we are going to verify the problem issue and after that we'll fix the issue. So let's verify the issue. Here I have access of all these devices, router 1, router 2, PC1 and PC2. See guys, the IP on PC1 is 10.1.1.1 and the gateway IP address is 10.1.1.100. On PC2 IP is 20.1.1.1 and the gateway is 20.1.1.100. And between router 1 and router 2 I am running 12 subnet 12.1.1.0/30. Dot 1 is the IP address on router 1 and dot 2 is the IP address on router 2. By default, router will have 12 network and 10 network in the routing table, directly connected networks, and router 2 will have 12 and 20 in the routing table, right? So here we have to configure routing, right? Either we can configure static route or dynamic routing for the to exchange the routes. Like 10, we have to advertise 10 from router 1 to router 2 and 20 from router 2 to router 1, so that these two LAN can communicate with each other. Okay, but after configuring a static route, you can see I am not able to ping 20.1.1.1. Ping 20.1.1.1. You can see ping is not working. From PC2 also ping 10.1.1.1. You can see I am not able to ping. Right here I am getting timeout error, and on PC1 I am getting host unreachable error, not reachable, destination host unreachable error. So we are getting different error at both PC, right? So guys, whenever you will get this error like not reachable error, that means the default gateway IP address can be incorrect, right? So first of all, here you should verify the default gateway IP address, or you should ping to your default gateway, like ping 10.1.1.100 is my default gateway, and you can see I'm able to ping this IP address 10.1.1.100. But is it the right gateway IP address configure on this PC? For that I can run command show IP all, and no guys, you can see the gateway IP address is incorrect here, 10.1.1.10, right? So even if the gateway IP address is wrong, then also you are able to ping the gateway IP address because both belongs to same subnet, so we can ping, right? But this PC cannot forward traffic to different subnet, because whenever this PC will generate traffic for the PC which belongs to different subnet, what will happen? It will forward traffic to gateway. Like if PC1 want to ping PC2, so source IP address is going to be what? 10.1.1.1 and destination IP is going to be 20.1.1.1. Source MAC will be the MAC address of PC1 MAC address, and destination MAC will be the gateway MAC address, right? So gateway IP address is incorrect over here. Gateway is 10.2. Gateway is 10. So guys, gateway IP address is 10.10, means this PC will try to resolve MAC address of 10.10, right? And there is no 10.10 who can say their MAC address. So this PC will generate ARP request message to resolve the MAC address of their default gateway, and default gateway is not going to generate response. The reason? Default gateway IP address is different. So might be possible here you can configure the proxy ARP, right, on the default gateway, so that it can provide the MAC address, right? But here in my scenario, you can see PC cannot resolve MAC address of 10.1.1.10 C, right? Even we can check the ARP table here, ARP. So in the ARP table also you can see ARP table is empty. Ping, there should be MAC address of 10.100. Yeah, now let me check the ARP table. ARP. So in the ARP table you can see we have only one entry, right? And guys, MAC address of default gateway is this one, right? But the issue is very clear. The PC default gateway IP address is wrong. So let me correct the default gateway IP address on this PC first. It should be 10.1.1.100. So IP 10.1.1.1/24 and gateway is 10.1.1.100. Now let me try to ping PC2 20.1.1.1. Still I am not able to ping, but this time I am getting timeout error, right? That means default gateway IP address is now correct, right? And so not so, only I can say ARP. In the ARP table, PC is able to resolve the MAC address of the default gateway as well, right? And PC can ping to their default gateway as well, 10.1.1.100. Ping is working. PC2, let me check the default gateway IP address on PC2 also. And on PC2 default gateway IP address is correct. You can see 20.1.1.100. Let me ping the gateway 20.1.1.100, and PC2 is able to ping their gateway IP address also. You can see I'm getting the reply. Okay, so ARP. So in the ARP table also you can see it have resolved the MAC address of default gateway. But still, why PC1 and PC2 are not able to communicate with each other? So guys, on PC we have verified the default gateway, we have verified the ARP table, and everything is fine. Right here on PC we don't need to change anything. Let me take you to router now. R1. PC1 is able to ping R1. Right? See, when PC1 is going to ping PC2, source IP 10.1, destination IP 20.1, source MAC address of PC1 and destination MAC address of gateway. What is the MAC address of gateway? Here is the MAC address of gateway. This one, right? So it will forward traffic to this MAC address. Right? When PC will forward traffic to router, what router will do? Router is going to first check layer 2 header. It will compare the destination MAC address, destination MAC will match. So router is going to remove the layer 2 header and it will check destination IP address. Destination IP address is 20.1.1.1. So router 1 is going to compare this destination IP address with their routing table, or you can say with SAP table, right? So router 1 is going to check so IP route 20.1.1.1, right? Like it will run this command and see the entry is available in the routing table for this network, for this IP address, you can say, right? And reachable from which next hop, guys? It is reachable from F0/0. So exit interface is F0/0. What it's saying, this network is directly connected, right, on fast Ethernet 0/0, but this is not true. This network 20 network is directly connected to router number 2, not to router number 1. But it might be possible engineer have configured a static route by using exit interface, right? So that's why router 1 is saying this network is directly connected on F0/0. And metric and those things you can verify it, because this is just because of a static route configuration. So run section route. If you will use this command, you can see how engineer have configured the static route here. IP route, network ID, subnet mask, and then exit interface. So whenever you will configure a static route in this way, router will consider that as directly connected. So router is going to consider this network as directly connected, and whenever router will consider it as directly connected, then router will directly try to resolve MAC address of destination IP address. So in my scenario, now router 1 need to forward traffic to 20.1, right? So exit interface is F0/1 and this network is directly connected. Even you can check the SAP table. So IP SAP, in SAP table also you can see 20.1.1.0/24 attached, right? Like directly connected on fast Ethernet 0/0. Now guys, to forward this traffic from fast Ethernet 0/0, router 1 have to add source MAC and destination MAC layer 2 header. Source MAC will be the MAC address of exit interface R1 F0/0, and destination MAC will be what? MAC address of 20.1. Why MAC address of 20.1? Because 20.1 20 network is directly connected, right? Means router belongs to same subnet. So router 1 is going to generate ARP. Router 1 will generate ARP for 20.1.1.1. So IP ARP, you can see MAC address is not resolved of 20.1.1.1, right? Let me try to ping from PC1 to PC2 again. Ping and 20.1.1.1. See, still I am not able to ping. And now let me show you the ARP table of R1. So IP ARP. See guys, there is one entry 20.1.1.1, right? And it is incomplete entry. Means router 1 is not able to resolve MAC address of 20.1.1.1. It is not possible to resolve MAC address of 20.1 from router 1, right? Because this network is not directly connected. The reason why router 1 is trying to resolve MAC address of 20.1 is you have configured the static route by using exit interface. This is the only reason, right? So in this scenario, what is the solution? Solution is we can change the method of a static route. We can define the next hop IP address also. We can say to reach to 20 network, use next hop 12.2, which is the IP address of router 2. Or we can enable proxy ARP on router number 2. Definitely proxy ARP is disabled. That's why this machine router 1 is not able to resolve the MAC address of 20.1, right? So solution is very simple. Just a And before that guys, before enabling proxy ARP or changing the static route, same thing is happening on router number 2 also. Like on R2 also, if you will check so IP route and 10.1.1.0 255.255.255.0, you can say it's saying this network is directly connected on fast Ethernet 0/0. So whenever you are configuring a static route by using exit interface, make sure proxy ARP is enabled on neighbor router. Like if we are configuring a static route for 20 subnet by using exit interface on R1, proxy ARP should be enabled on R2. What will happen after enabling the proxy ARP on R2? When router 1 will try to resolve the MAC address of 20.1, instead of 20.1 MAC address, router 2 will share their own MAC address, right? Like when router 1 will forward this traffic from F0/0, router 1 have to add the source MAC and destination MAC. To find the destination MAC of 20.1, router 1 is going to check their ARP table. In the ARP table of router 1, entry is not there, so IP ARP entry is not there for 20.1. So router 1 is going to generate ARP request message, ARP request, right? ARP request will be broadcast, right? But the target IP address will be target IP is going to be 20.1.1.1, right? And layer 2, it will be broadcast. It will forward to router 2. When router 2 will receive it, if proxy ARP is enabled, then only router 2 will share their own MAC address instead of MAC address of 21. If proxy ARP is disabled, then router 2 will discard it, because router 2 is not 20.1, so it will not generate the ARP respond message, right? Reply message. On router number 2, you can check that also, like so IP interface F0/0, and I can say include proxy only. So you can see proxy ARP is disabled. This is the reason, right? Let me enable the proxy ARP here. Interface F0/0 IP proxy ARP. And now let me try to ping from PC1 to PC2 again. Still I am not able to ping, but this time in the ARP table of router 1, you will see some difference, some changes. You can see this time router 1 resolve the MAC address of 20.1. What is the MAC address of 20.1? This one is the MAC address of 20.1. Is it the MAC address of PC2 20.1? Let me show you. The MAC address of PC2 is so IP all. Is this one, guys, in last 6801. See, this is the different MAC address. Actually, this is the MAC address of 12.2 router 2. See the 12.2 MAC address, this one. This MAC address and this MAC address, both are exactly same. So as I have enabled proxy ARP on router number 2, router 2 starts sending their own MAC address instead of the MAC address of 20.1. Same thing will happen for 10.1 also. If I will enable proxy ARP on router 1, so IP interface F0/0 and include proxy. So here also proxy ARP is disabled. If I will enable the proxy ARP interface F0/0 IP proxy ARP, so now router 2 can also resolve MAC address of 10.1. So now if you will try to ping will work. Wait for some time, ping should work. Now you can see ping is working. Ping is working, but issue is, guys, we have some duplicate entry in the ARP table. We have incorrect information. So IP ARP. See the ARP, in the ARP table MAC address of 12.2 and 20.1 both are same. In the same way, in the ARP table of R2, so IP, so ARP, so IP ARP. In the ARP table you can see duplicate entry for 10.1 and 12.1. For both IP address you can see we have same MAC address, right? So to avoid it, what is the solution? Solution is configure a static route by using exit interface as well as next hop IP address, right? So config T, first of all I am going to remove the current static route configuration, do so run, and section IP route I can say, and say no to this, no to this. And now here I am going to define the next hop IP address, which is 12.1.1.2. Same thing we'll do on router number 2 also, config T, and do so run section IP route. I'm going to remove this entry, say no to this, and now I am going to define next hop IP address also 12.1. Now what will happen when PC1 and PC2 will communicate with each other? CI friendly. Both are able to ping or not? First of all, let's verify that. Yes, now you can see both PCs are able to ping. And now if you will check ARP table of PC1, so IP ARP, you can see the MAC address of 20.1 is not there. On R1 MAC address of 20.1 is not there. Why? Because this time you can check the route, so IP route and 20.1.1.1. This time what it's saying, this network, this IP address is reachable via 12.1.1.2. so this time PC1 will generate ARP for 12.2 for the next hop IP address, not 20.1, 12.2. Getting my point, right? Because of routing table, right? Or you can check the SAP table also, so IP SAP and 20.1.1.1, right? In the SAP table also you can see this IP address is reachable via 12.2. so now router know that this network is not directly connected, this network is reachable via this IP address, right? Same thing on router number 2 also, so IP SAP and 10.1.1.1 you can see via this IP address, so it will generate ARP for 12.1, so IP ARP. Now you can see. So this is correct way to configure a static route on router. This was a small troubleshooting, and now both PCs are able to communicate with each other. Ping is working, right? And we don't have any duplicate entry in the ARP table also. So guys, this was the connectivity issue troubleshooting in case of a static route. If you want to learn routing, switching, SDN, automation, virtualization, security in detail, right? You want to become a pro network engineer, then we are launching our free CCNA, CCNP and combo batch CCNA plus CCNP from 4th of November next month, right? And on this Diwali we are providing 40% off on all the courses, right? So if you are someone who is looking for CCNA course or CCNP course or combo course, SD-WAN course, any networking course, you can grab the opportunity, right? It has never happened in the networking training industry in the entire world. At this price, you can't find these courses. But we are providing the special discount on this Diwali. Okay, so you can take the opportunity for the enrollment. You can visit pmnetworking.in, which is my website. Let me show you here that also, pmnetworking.in. Right here, go to courses, under courses live training, and if you want to enroll for CCNA, here is the CCNA course. Price is 10,000, right? This is the actual price. Now to get coupon code, you can message us, like my WhatsApp number is here. I am writing my WhatsApp number, +918511826341. Right, this is my WhatsApp number. Here you can message me on WhatsApp for the coupon code. Will provide one coupon code. With the help of that coupon code, you can get 40% off on any course: ccnp, SD-WAN, or Python, service provider, data center, or the combo CCNA plus CCNP. It is 25,000. Now you can enroll at 15,000. And from 4th of November, we'll start the class where we will discuss all these concepts in very detail. Now last thing is, guys, if you have learned something from this video, please hit on like button. If you are new on the channel, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, then please subscribe this channel. We'll meet soon in next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.